Hello, Math 58 students. Let's tackle Spreadsheet 3. Spreadsheet 3 is best to finish after you've done 1-4 in the textbook, and we can find it under the Assignments tab of our D2L classroom. Once we're inside the assignments, then we want to scroll down to Technology and Group Assignments and look for Spreadsheet 3 and click on it to open. Inside Spreadsheet 3, you'll find the teaching video, and number 2 is the spreadsheet. Click on the second one to open the spreadsheet. At the bottom of the spreadsheet, you will notice that there are 2 tabs. One tab is practice homework. That's for you to do on your own. And the second tab, Together in Class, that's the one we're going to do on this video. So click on Together in Class to open it up. This is all about linear and exponential data. So we want to find out if this data is linear or exponential and say so, and create a formula in here that we can drag and fill all the way down, and we can check our values here. The first thing I want to do is discover, is this linear or exponential? So I'll create a formula. Off to the side somewhere in a blank area, I'll type equals. I'll take year 1 divided by year 0 and hit enter. 1-1. Now let's see if the same thing happens again if I say equal year 2 divided by year 1. And it does. All right, so that ratio is the same. It's 1-1. That tells me if I divide one by the other that it's exponential. So I'll type that into the box. Now I need to create a formula in cell C48 to figure out what that formula is and drag and fill it all the way down. Because it's a formula, I must start with the equal. So I'll start with equal. Now I remember from my 1-4 work that I need to start out with the principal amount. On year 0, that principal amount was $1,500. Now the principal amount is going to stay the same. So if I click on cell C44, I'll have to add a $sign to the C and a $sign to the 4. This tells the spreadsheet to lock the row as well as lock the column. So $C, $44. That says I want to always come back to 15,000. That's my beginning amount. Or I could type in 15,000 and it wouldn't change. Now I'm going to multiply that, so I'll put a multiply and open a parentheses. I'm going to use my ratio of 1.1 that I found when I divided year 1 by year 0, and then close the parentheses and raise it to the power. Raised to the power is the caret that's above 6, so shift 6 gives me the raised to the power, and the power that I'm going to go to is my year. And in this case, it's going to be B48 because I'm in year 4, so I'll raise to the power. So now look closely. I have equals $C, $44 for this 15,000 times 1.1, that was my ratio, raised to the power of my year, my time, which is 4, and I hit enter. Now I want to drag and fill. It's asking me to drag and fill already, so I can click OK. If that auto box didn't come up, I could drag this little corner straight down, and that would also do a drag and fill. Now I check my values. These match, good to go. All right, now let's try the second one. If I try that same method, I'll start with an equal off to the side in some blank space, and I'll say year 1 divided by year 0, and I hit enter. Okay, so now I'll try it again. Equals year 2 divided by year 1. Those are not the same. They're close, 1.032, 1.031. They're close, but they're not the same. So it's not going to be exponential. So let's try this instead. Let's say equals year 1 minus year 0. That amount is 1,600. Okay, so now let's try equals year 2 minus year 1. That's also 1,600. Okay, so that's a constant rate of change. That's linear. Constant rate of change means it's a straight line, so that's linear. All right, so now I need to enter my formula. So my formula for my constant still starts with an equal, so I'll click into cell I48 and then hit the equal bar. Now I still need to start with my beginning amount, and that is in cell I44, so I can either type 50,000 or I44. And if I'm going to use the I44, I need a $sign, $44 to say lock this row, lock this column at I44. Next thing I need is I'm going